Hello, it's me, Autumn again, and we're back with my Re-Uyel campaign. Last episode we fought the copper dwarfs and some goblins, and this episode we'll be trying to stabilize my economy, at least pay off some of these loans, and probably go into Marblehead. The situation in Bulwar is looking a little bit grim. Marblehead and the Harpies have gotten a lot bigger than I'd like them to, but that's not my problem for now. That'll be my problem in a little bit. Um, Also, please bear with me as I try to figure out audio levels, because first episode I sounded way too loud and I didn't have the game sound on, or like the game music, and then last episode you could hardly hear me over the game music, so hopefully this time I sound a bit better. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I've become a great power. That's weird. I'm not that big yet. I guess I'm around 200 development with my subject. I don't feel like a great power, not in any capacity. Let's kill these rebels and start going around. So next on the docket is probably, with this money, I need to build, I can do this Miltech 6. So when I can do that, I'll build it on the province for the mission and get going from there. That will give me claims on Ourdia, and yeah. Let's see here. I'll just take the local debt cost. I won't be able to employ a person yet. Okay, so I wanted to declare war on you. He's a Miltech down, and I can fight him on the mountain for it, so it should be a pretty straightforward war. Doesn't have any allies or anything, so we'll probably do that. He might not... Oh yes, he is come. Lose the Republican tradition is kind of unfortunate, but I want to keep my good ruler. If I hide this way, will you come onto my fort? I'd rather not attack into him. Be tolerant of the true faith, but I might not have a choice. My boats are better than his. I have a lot of galleys from fighting the dwarves. But I guess he's not going to attack into me, so I'll just, with my Miltech advantage, I think I just win this battle. I don't want to fight like this, but I don't think he's gonna move. So we'll see how it goes. So you won the battle, but it was very, very costly. A bit more expensive than I would have liked it to be. Liked it to have been. I'll hire the local adventurers and then consolidate my manpower troops so I don't pay as much for reinforcing. So from this war, I kind of just want to take at least this. Maybe the coastline too. But I need to take some money. So probably this and money if I can. That way I can finish this state, take this state. I want to take this fort, just because dealing with a level 3 fort is really painful, but it's not in the state. So I could do this and more money. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to bait him onto my mountain fort. So I usually like taking sortition here, um, and then just letting the random decide. It usually is pretty decent, rulers. Don't have enough boats to naval barrage, unfortunately. I don't think he'll attack me here, so I'll just let him stand over here while I siege down his fort, and I will just speed 5 it. I need to gain the Republican tradition back for my re-election. I forgot to core my one province, so I'll do that. So I wanted to try to siege this first, but he's sieging this mountain pretty quickly, so I'll actually abandon this siege for now and fight him on the mountain. And then I'll blockade him here so he can't. I'm not sure if I'll be able to reinforce this way. He may be stuck here. Okay, stack white? Oh, not stack white. It was close. My troops reinforce some, and then attack this. So I'm actually going... I'm not sure. I think you can walk to this province still, even though that this is a crossing. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, well, that's an easy stack white. I will tell my vassal that he can go siege, because I want him to siege some of these provinces down. I will take the prestige and diplo power. And I'd like my vassal to siege this stuff down in the meantime. I could take Militech early, but I'll wait until somebody else takes it, just so I don't have to pay extra without losing the innovativeness. And then for now, I'm just sitting here. I'll actually leave this here and bring the stack this way, because he again is sieging this fort too quickly. My vassal will actually come attached to me here because he sees... No, okay, he won't. That's okay. And then I'll sortie from this siege and steal the troops, if I remember how to do it correctly. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I remember how to do the sortie correctly. Because you can steal troops from a sortie, but I can't remember how to do it. Oh, okay, I forgot how to do it, it looks like. That's okay. And back to my capital siege. I don't want to siege this fort again, so I'm just going to take it in this war. And then I want to change my focus to admin soon, because I am a little bit behind there. And I'd like to take one of the ideas. And so yeah, we're sitting here. Let's see here, how much crown land do I have? Not enough. I want to sell all my titles to pay off some of my loans, but that's okay. The death of Hilarious. Even elves are mortal, though the other races so often forget this as generations will pass with the same rulers still holding firm to life and their position. Though it is not our ruler who has passed, the bells tolling from the temples all over Bolvar mark the death of another. Hilarious, let's see here, Eleazar, the Sun Elven King of Irelium, who pulled the disparaged pieces of the new Sun cult back together after Jexus's assassination. There are stirrings in the temples already as prominent figures scramble to prevent chaos. Apparently, many parts of the inner workings of the faith were also seen to by Teleros himself, and only he. The lords and priests in Irelium seem to be trying to organize some form of council to try and find solutions to this potential crisis that everyone can accept. We should start calling favors now so that we might get some backing from our own positions on that council. We would not want to be left in the shade while others danced in the sun. And I'm getting national unrest, stability, and religious unity. That's unfortunate. And that's a new incident in our faith. Okay, so conquer the hold. The hold at Ovdal Kungur has long held a firm grasp over Bahar. Before Jahar, they controlled the collected debts of all of Bahar, and as such, effectively acted as the puppeteer of all trade and economic activity through the region. But when Jahar landed and cleared the debts, he forced the dwarves to accept the new status quo. But dwarven grudges are legendary, and we already see the plotting and scheming from their hold, best illustrated by their recent support of the Krathanar and significant build-up of their fearsome navy. The only dominant power in Bahar should be a Bahari power, and as such, to start our control over the region, we must gain control over the Copper Hold, and that's giving us global trade power. And then I have to accept Copper Dwarf soon. Okay, finish that, which means I win the war. So I'm going to be taking this and money. And then let's see here. I could pour all of this, but it's going to be pretty expensive. I'm thinking about just releasing the Harkint here. Is there anyone else that I can... Ooh, I can release you. Yeah, I'll release this vassal. And grant them these provinces. I don't want to pour all this, and I'll keep what I need for my mission, which is this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Reduce war exhaustion so it's a little bit cheaper, and pour. And then, I'd like to build a trade center in my capital with this money, and then repay some of my cheaper bank loans. I could also repay these estate loans and get bigger ones, which I will probably do. I actually can reorganize a lot of my debt here. So I'll take this, and then I'll get another set of indebted to the merchant guilds, And then I will repay a lot of these smaller loans. So now I only have the state loans and one bank loan, and I'm making money now. And then I'll give my people strong duchies. There it is. Oop, I capped out on mill points. I wasn't even paying attention. I'll just take this. 20%. It's not the end of the world. And then I'll take actually one more loan to build the training field in my province. And I'll get my boats back and forth. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna start kicking out the goblins again, because this province is... Oh, I already am doing that, okay. Ouch! This battle hurt! I was not expecting this battle to be so painful. The Council of Medurubar. The invitations are sent out to all the temple's lords and prominent figures in Bulwark. The council will take place 1 year from now in Medurubar, a city which sits on the conflux of Saran and Baranan rivers in the Irland territory. The debates will take place in a grand hall that has been prepared in the city to hold all of the delegations and splendor that will, no doubt, begin to arrive in short order. Now, we only have to decide how grand our own delegation should be. A large and splendid one could both show our support for the cause of unity and help to make us seem a powerful player in these matters. But if we are to outshine both friend and rival, we will be unconcerned with cost. Okay, I mean, I can pay some ducats. I want the prestige too. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. I want to get this province court as soon as I can, so that I can state this and accept the dwarves. The wrong religion, wrong culture is hurting a lot, though. I also need to get my merchants more loyal so that I can revoke estate statutory rights in a few years when I can. Hire this guy, and I'd like to hire... I'll take a missionary strength guy and convert this. Well, that's easy. I'm already doing that. The Council of Medurubar begins. The delegations have been arriving regularly these last few months and now are all finally assembled. Most nations in Group and Bar have sent at least a token delegation to represent their interests in these debates, though some have decided that they are above such things and would prefer to keep themselves in this. No matter, there are more than enough here to make decisions we need and enforce them. Upgrade my troops. Okay, so now they have 90 loyalty, which is actually really good. There, now that's my culture. Nice. I'll take the money. Okay, so now I can click this mission, The Ruins of Azkazal Aska. Azkazal Aska is one of the greatest and oldest forts of all of Bulwar, its name literally meaning Citadel of Citadels. It is said to predate even the enigmatic Deep Devils, and more impressively, surviving them. But a building is still a building, no matter how thick the walls and how tall its towers. It ages, it decays, and it sees the time of great use and times of little use. And so the Azkazal Aska has fallen to ruin, but the foundations are still there, and they are strong. Restoring the Citadel, while not easy, will certainly be beneficial to us, as it will restrict any attempted invasion into Re-Uyel, and that gives local defensiveness and claims. So I got claims on the things that I already conquered, I believe. Oh, I could have accepted the goblins. I didn't know that. That's okay. New mission. Conquer Medbahar. The Medbahar Valley is a fertile valley which used to be populated by some of the oldest communities of Bahari, singing songs and sharing stories from even before the Age of Monsters. However, this all changed when out of the Serpent's Reach came a massive horde of goblins, storming out and occupying the land. Let us start to retake this land and bring Medbahar Valley back under our control. And that gives military power and prestige, and then dealing with the goblins. Before the reconquest of Medbahar Valley had begun, an important question was placed in our minds. What shall we do with the defeated? Well, many argue that Exodus was a ravage of monsters, which shall in return be sent back to where they came from, or failing that, be slain. There have been some arguing that they are free workforce we can use in these troubling times. Some scandalous folk can even argue that Jahar saved Bulwar from the tyranny of the Gnolls. They saved us from the impending doom of the dwarves in Krathanori. No matter what, the question of what to do with the goblins is still something that requires strong action. And I get money and dev, which is really nice. So now, when my truce is up with ourdia, I'll fight him over his existence. And then I'd like to state this. I'm not gonna full core it yet. I just want to state it so I can accept the culture. The dwarves. Dealing with the dwarves. Even before the conquest of Ovdal Tungur, the dwarven question has rested heavily upon the minds of our top officers. Can we truly trust the dwarves to become our loyal subjects, or should we perhaps force them into their hold and claim the surface for ourselves? While one side argues that believing the dwarves would forgive old grudges and become a loyal subject is a foolish endeavor, the others believe that if they would be treated as equals and even had a say in our republic, then maybe, just maybe, they could see us as their home. And I'll do that. And that changes the religion and culture in these provinces and adds a dwarven minority in my capital, which is really good. Okay, so we're getting there. I want to ally Earlium for now, and then in the meantime, I will use them when I fight the Harpies. And I'm actually making money. Oh, I forgot to say, so last episode, there were rebels on this island. Even though that he was fully annexed, he didn't kill the rebels on the island, and so it actually popped out the whole country again of Azka Evron. The first debate. We got this event. First debate, the role of the chosen in society. For too long have individual nations been debating the proper place of Sarl's chosen within Bulwari society. Some of the more zealous among us believe that some elves to be god kings, infallible and ineffable, to be kept away from the masses and to interact with them only through the clergy. Some believe them divinely inspired rulers and chosen champions. There are also those who think they are simply the ones chosen to lead us to Sarl's light, not to carve a path or allow us to see it, but to guide us on as equals. Whatever the case, it must be decided here and now what the chosen truly mean to us. So I think my country sees everyone as equals um, in our republic. So I want to make a choice. They say that they're equals and guide us, or they're servants. No, I think they're guides and shepherds. Sure, I'll go with the same one that they say. I have never played in this region, so I don't know if that's the right choice or not, but it's the one I'm gonna make. I'm gonna hire this. That's unfortunate. Half state these so they make me a little more money. And I can establish. What trade goods do I have here? I've got iron and glass. Okay, so this will be production or goods produced. And then I am chill once more. Nope, he lost again, but the same thing's gonna happen because there's separatists on the island. I heard rebels, but I don't see them anywhere, so I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist. And now we're just waiting until Ourdia truce is off. We can look at the rest of the world while we wait. We can see Riberia popped off a bit. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Laurent ate a lot of nations in Wineport, Bay of Wines, and I think Red looks bigger than usual, but I'm not actually sure. Let's see here. Jadari is still going strong. Catarata still exists. Eberthil did his thing. It looks like the Knolls are still going strong in this area. Okay. So what I want to do now is wait for Admin Tech 5, and then I will take quantity ideas so I can actually build a little bit better of an army. I think I'm going to go like quantity, infrastructure, trade, and then probably something like admin ideas. I should have read that. I was just clicking through it. It was my bad. So Marblehead's now getting jumped by Birzan Tonses. I think is how you'd say that. Which is unfortunate, but it's all part of the experience. I've got cores on these provinces, so if he takes these, I will consider fighting this for her cores. So I'm just going to speed 5 for now and try to build up the nation. Very happy with the fact that we're making so much money. I'll go with trade efficiency versus, do I have inflation reduction? I don't. When I get more money, I'll look for an inflation reduction guy so that I can try to get radical reforms to fire. The second debate, the place of humans and the clergy. Our clergy has, until now, been made up of human priests and administrators who will guide the populace in the worship of Sauron and his chosen people, the Sun Elves. It has always been their place to teach the masses the proper methods and rituals of worship, and to act as liaisons between the more isolated, deified elves and the common folk. Some have proposed, however, to hand over leadership of the clergy to the Sun Elves themselves, thus allowing them to dictate power and the proper way to worship directly. They would then teach these ways to the human priests under them, who would turn... I don't think there's any reason to change anything. Sure. Fine by me. I'm taking quantity first. I could take aristocratic. That's for the dev cost, but I think I'll take quantity first. Aristocratic is pretty good. I won't be using cavalry though. Okay, I'll take quantity first. And then I can just take that. And make some more manpower. The truce with ourdia has expired. So I will take South Tower. Also considering just making him a vassal and reconquering his cores, but I think it might be cheaper to just do annex them and then do anti-monstrous on Land Shark. Or it isn't Land Shark. On Sap Chopper. It's weird, they both have the same color. So almost got 100% religious unity, which is nice. So how do my vassals look? Are they loyal? Yeah, they're loyal. I can probably go for vassalizing him and then doing a reconquest. I'll take the Diplo attack. And then we're just chilling. I want to fully core these provinces once I can. And then after that, I would like to get my technology up. I'll take the money. And I would like to repay bank loans. Those bank loans are more expensive. You can see that they have around 4% interest when the estate loans are only 1%, so they don't cost as much. We're getting soon where we can revoke estate statutory, so we're looking for hopefully to get an event or to get some in the Diet to get their loyalty up. Take the prestige. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm actually gonna enable divert trade from you, but yeah, we're getting there. We're making money. We're hiring advisors. We're getting our debt restructured and repaid. So, yeah. I'd rather not lose development. We can let the lottery decide. I'd like to just actually take the 242, but I can't lose the Republican tradition. So let the lottery decide and pray for the best. And we got the good one. So he will be a 535, which is very, very nice. And he's a reformist, which is also very good. Take the reform progress growth every day. I need to start working on autonomy problems too, eventually. That's because I have a state statutory and like 15% crown land. So okay, so Landshark declared war on him. I think that's okay. I'll just vassalize him and that will pull me into the war versus Landshark. Build a mission. Already has a little bit disloyal, but I can just placate them for now. I've got the prestige to do so. And then... wow, they have a lot of men. That's crazy. The third debate, the treatment of heretics. The tolerance of heretics in the new sun cult is another matter that has largely been left up to individual leaders to decide upon. This can be dangerous, however, when one lord believes that they must be persecuted at all costs, and another is willing to tolerate them in their city. This often leads to wars between otherwise peaceful, sorrow and respecting neighbors. We should use this opportunity to decide what to do with the heretics in Bulwar and beyond. So when the time comes, all know the correct path, and no one can complain about how they were handled. I would like to say probably missionary strength. Full core the hold, which will give me a lot more bonuses. The amount of troops these people have is actually crazy to me. What is the war they're in? Conquer South Overmarch. After the recent conquest of Krathanor, our eyes have been turned north to the areas of the Overmarch. Many of our officers, both hungry for the additional glory and seeking a stable front, see the conquest of these lands as a necessary and strategic move. And while not fully granted to the Krathanori people, a part of the southern Overmarch was granted to them by Jexus back when they were first brought to Bahar. And as our republic includes the Krathanori, so do our claims to include theirs. Eventually, I'd like to do reconquest of these floors. I got another. Oh, I didn't click it. Permanent Flames. Re-Uyel Reborn. While the decades of devastation did indeed live up to their name in the havoc and destruction they caused, they also did some good in the fundamental changes they forced onto Re-Uyel. Our new republic, while originally flawed and weak, has driven Re-Uyel to a greatness never before seen, and we established a strong hold over all of Western Bahar and began to recover from the drought and goblin invasions. We can now proclaim a true free republic for all in Re-Uyel, no matter where they are from or who they pray to. Anyone can lead as long as they are willing to fight to protect our freedoms. For as the popular saying goes, say what you will, I am free. And that gives us a new government reform, and then idea cost and maximum cultures. Okay. Oh, I actually have to change some of this. So this, I think authoritarianism, republicanism, and virtues are all good. I'll take the manpower. And then max absolutism. Frequent elections. I think this got rid of my sortition, so I think I want frequent elections to upgrade my rulers more often. And that's him done. So I think Ourdia has a core on this, right? Yeah, so we can just give it to Ourdia. And placate him again, and then improve relations. But I think I'll leave it there for this episode. We fought Marblehead, we vassalized Ourdia, and we got our economy back under control. It started taking place in some of the start of the debates of the New Sun Cult incident. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time, and hopefully with a bit better quality this time and going forward. Thank you.